I think roughly about a year ago, I watched this documentary. You may have heard about it. It's on his channel called The Food Theorist, and it basically revealed that there's a company that made these familiar cookie sandwiches, but they're called Hydrox. And then a competing company came up with the concept of Oreos. However, the competing company ended up spending more on marketing Oreos, so now Oreos became the mainstream when it actually copied the Hydrox cookies. So ever since I heard about Hydrox, I've been interested in trying it out. It was available online for a limited time because I think some company like tried to bring back Hydrox cookies, and I've been trying to get myself a pack of them ever since. Well, I heard that they were still available in some grocery stores, so I went around to like my local like Albertsons, Winco. Couldn't see it anywhere in the cookie aisle. I guess it's one of those stores that Oreo made sure to suppress the sale of Hydrox cookies, because who needs competition, capitalism, and all. I did a little digging online, and lo and behold, there was a merchant, you might have heard about it, Amazon, that has Hydrox cookies sold on there. So, at long last, I finally found myself a pack of Hydrox cookies. Now, I know the name doesn't sound appetizing, but I mean the fact that these are the original cookies that Oreo copied is less like, I mean, I just gotta try it. Same great taste you remember. America's original creme-filled chocolate sandwich cookie. Now non-GMO. I wasn't aware it was GMO because I think this came out in like 1960s or something. It's a pretty old cookie. Or the product itself is old, not the cookie itself. Like these weren't made in the 1960s and just hung around on a shelf somewhere. So first thing I noticed when I ordered it, these are amazingly small. Because I think the Oreo ones are like bigger. I mean, probably family size. This is more for like snack servings. Like my snack servings. I'm a serious snacker. Alright, so anyways, let's just figure out how to open this, because like Oreo and Chips Ahoy, they have this easy to open like tab thing, but Hydrox wants to keep it classic, which I guess is better for like shipping and stuff, because then you don't have to worry about like the packaging ripping open during shipment. Okay, first off, it smells distinctly different, because Oreo has, like, it does have like a very artificial scent to it. So this one's already like, look at that. It's pretty good. I mean, there's some broken ones, but it says Hydrox, not Oreo. Hydrox. Oreo is the copycat. Hydrox is the original. So let's see. Not gonna lie, it's very close to how Oreos taste. Because I think, what is it? It's like certified vegan. I mean, depending on how they manufacture this, I guess it just makes more sense to like, for the original to end up copying Oreo. But it does taste like not as artificial as Oreo. Like the sweetness it's not as pronounced. It's like a slightly less sweeter Oreo, which I guess if you're into that, then great. Yeah, the cream, it's kind of like oily like Oreos. It's a little disappointing. I guess the next thing to test, see how it holds up with milk dunking. Got my nice little Jurassic Park mug here with milk. up pretty well. Like it doesn't get as crumbly as Oreo. 2008, with great fanfare, Kellogg's, which now owns Keebler and Sunshine, brought Hydrox back to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the famous cookie, only to cease production after a few months on the market. Thanks, Kellogg. Wow, they actually put like the whole history. Okay, it's the story of the vanishing cookie. Hydrox, the original sandwich cookie, debuted in 1908 as the signature product of Sunshine biscuits. There you go. The cookie ruled the category until 1912 when the National Biscuit, later Nabisco, created Oreo to compete with Hydrox. Over the years, Hydrox was the staple item in kitchen cabinets across the U.S. Then in 1999, Keebler bought Sunshine Biscuit, changed the name to Droxy's, and made it sweeter. Short time later, the cookie left the market. In 2008, with great fanfare, Kellogg's brought it back. New start. In 2013, Leaf Brands decided to bring back the famous Hydrox cookies exactly as you remember it, with its original ingredients including real sugar and non-hydrogenated oils. Oh, okay. So the difference was they don't use high fructose corn syrup, because I think like that's what makes Oreo taste like pretty artificial. Including real sugar, non-hydrogenated oils. It is a little less greasy than Oreo, a little less oily. We also focused on the original flavor, making them less sweet. The Leaf Brand's mission is to bring back the experiences you love as a kid. We took a long time to make sure each Hydrox sandwich cookie you eat is just like the last one you enjoyed 20 or even 30 years ago. We hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoyed bringing them back. Remember, there's only one original sandwich cookie, and Hydrox is it. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that it would taste similar to Oreo, because Oreo is its competitor. Okay, so the difference is Hydrox uses real sugar, and Oreo uses the corn syrup. I mean, flavor-wise, it's like very close to Oreo. But I'm like, I kind of like the smaller packaging, because this was, I bought like a 6-pack, because there's no way to buy these in a grocery store. I would love to just buy one pack just to test it out, but I had to buy a 6-pack on Amazon, because that's like the smallest amount you can buy. No artificial flavors or colors. Made without trans fat or high fructose corn syrup. So I guess if you want a more natural alternative to Oreo that's not as artificial tasting, I would say go with Hydrox. Yeah, the cream is it's noticeably like less oily than Oreos. Because I remember eating Oreos, it's like Oreo leaves this really like kind of filmy texture afterwards. Like you still get it with Hydrox, but it's not as pronounced. So I guess overall, if it was more available, I would rather pick Hydrox over Oreo. Yeah, it just tastes more like a cookie compared to Oreo. But I'm like, if you can't really discern the flavor from Oreo, between Oreo and Hydrox, then I guess just go with the more available option, which is Oreo. But if you can afford it, because I think this is like roughly like $4 or $5 a pack on Amazon, and it's like the lowest you can get a 6-pack. So if you want to share with friends and family, I guess get the 6-pack. It's not a bad cookie. It's pretty good. Just that oily film that Oreo leaves behind. Hydrox does the same, but it's like, again, it's not, it doesn't linger as much as Oreo. And I've had like a handful of cookies now. So yeah, that's pretty much Hydrox. I'm not disappointed, but I'm not too impressed either. So whichever you want to go with, Hydrox or Oreo the copycat, I say leave it up to you. But for me, I think I would if Hydrox was more widely available, I'd pick Hydrox over Oreos, especially like if they do a double stuff Hydrox, I'd be down for that, because the cream it does taste less artificial, but it's still like, if you don't like that oily residue in your mouth, I mean, avoid Hydrox and Oreos. But yeah, I guess that's all for this video. Till next time, this is ZeroRaptor signing off. Laters.